And welcome everyone to the Halo Rec League. We are back with semi-final action, and it's going to be quite a bit going down tonight, as we'll have a number of matches for you tonight. First one up, we are going to have Graphite versus Lottery in the Masters Mixed Division. There's only 4 teams left in each division now as we hit the semi-final rounds. And oh, that was a great shot there out of Blaze. Barely saw fuzzy gloves there. As I was saying, for those who are kind of following and I've been here before, usually we have quarters and semis in the same week. And that has proved to be a little bit detrimental for the player base over the course of the last few seasons. So we have made the change this season, and it is going to result in everything spread out. So everyone only has to play 1 match a week, and teams are going to have some nice work, because that's going to be a great shot. Blaze is just going at it with the sniper for the time being. It's going to be up to 3-0 to start off this oddball. It is going to be on live fire, and the ball was in the possession of the hands of Graphite at one point. It now has been flipped hands. Let's Be Civil is the one currently with it on board. As well, we're trying. Blaze is still going with that sniper, and instead ends up getting the play off. And it's just, oh, okay, you're out of bullets now, unfortunately. I mean, he had that one lined up on towards King Gunther, but was not able to pull the trigger because there's nothing left in the chamber. Unfortunately, that's how ammo works. You just kind of run out of it eventually. As we're going to be on board with Molly for the time being, trying to get up here towards Fuzzy Gloves, who has that ball. Fuzzy Gloves is going to win that gunfight there. Doesn't need the team help. Nomad also has the overshield, it looks like. So a lot of the power-ups here go in the way of Lottery off the rip. They're going to be doubling the score currently of the side of Graphite. Unless Blaze has something to say about it. Blaze, so far, basically doing all the highlights here. Bringing the sniper out, bringing the heat wave out, picking up the ball, getting even that objective time as well. These are both teams that we've seen a fair bit of over the course of the season. I know for sure we've seen Graphite out once, maybe twice. As Master Mix only actually had 8 teams this season, so these teams saw a lot of time, you could say, on the main screen. Side of Lottery as well, we've seen before. These should be familiar names. Overshield is not actually going to get popped. Blaze did not get it off, I don't believe. It should be on the ground. Molly is going to be there. The teammate will be there to pick it up, grab that oddball. They're going to rotate it back towards Garage here, as Lottery is going to have to regroup and come up off of spawn. They're going to be all the way across the map, though, so a lot has got a lot of distance, really, to cover across the course of this map. As well, Molly had that OS, kind of lost off the first engagement, is not able to win that engagement in the 1v2. Maybe with the OS could have taken them both on, but that was not the case. There was nothing remaining. They're going to fall. It's going to be 2 down here for the side of Graphite, 3 dead, as Blaze is going to fall. Molly's going to be on the other side of the map, so that means Graphite here, for the time being, will not have a lot going their way. They're going to have to get cross map. They're going to have to regroup for this push into the garage, and in that time it does look like Lottery should take the lead. Let's Be Civil's going to win the opening engagement there against Molly. Blaze is coming from the back, finds Nomad, so it's going to be 1 down on either side. Into the garage we go. It's going to be the first engagement here. Blaze is going to get into both players and is not able to take each other down, but is able to play his life. Meow is going to get a pick, though, from mid with that sniper. Ends up falling as the push will come through. The rotation actually is coming through from the side of Lottery as the ball is on its way out and across the map. It's going to be the hands of Fuzzy Gloves. He's just going to get through dummies here, but is not able to get far enough. Not able to get a ball reset off is what I believe they were trying to do. And instead, it's going to be the ball out in the open in dummies. This is going to have to be a reset here from Lottery, as Graphite is just trying to get in on towards the ball. Blaze will be going forward with that heat wave. Is going to get the knockoff. Doesn't even need to wait for the knockoff there, as he finishes off with the heat wave. And this should be the ball right now. Some ball time here for Graphite if they're able to get any possession of Blaze. Currently 12-4, triple positive right now, is going on an absolute rampage through the side of Lottery. On the other side, I mean, Fuzzy Gloves, 48 seconds, leads the lobby right now in hill time. No one is really picking this one up at the moment, so this ball should reset in a couple of seconds, I believe. As it's going to, well, I mean, no one's really touched it, no one's reset it or anything. There it is. It's finally going to get picked up by Blaze, who's going to have to take a pause here from slaying and do some good old objective time. As right as I say that, it gets taken out. So Number is going to be the next one up to pick that one up, getting some ball time. You're going to see the sniper once again in the hands of Meow Doing, trying to get some of these picks off. Is going to find one. Is looking to finish a second at least as the nades go fly out. And I mean, it is relatively low in terms of health. Is going to go down though. King Kunsa comes in with that heat wave. Is able to take out one. And it's a relatively close game. The ball has been reset. It's 59-53 right now for the side of Graphite. So this one is incredibly close. As you can see right now, Blaze is going to be the one rotating this back towards the garage, I believe, for the time being. Going to try to go for that jump up right now. I mean, he's going to be jumping right into the hands of an enemy player, so maybe it's better that he ended up missing that one. Going to fall, though, that's going to be 2 dead, so Lottery is coming in next. With the next, with the push here towards the ball, it will be out in the open here towards scoreboard. Number's gonna find 2, but 2 more will go down for Graphite, so that's gonna be 3 dead. Meowdoon was the last alive coming off of spawn, as Fuzzy Gloves unfortunately here rotate the ball, I think, the wrong way, because instead of rotating into the team, rotates it directly into, well, the entire opposing team, it looks like, coming off of spawn. That's gonna be 2 down on either side. Fuzzy Gloves is gonna get caught from behind and will go down. Number's gonna pick that one up. Then you're going to see the ball is going to be kind of left out in the open again. This seems to be a common thing over the course of this game. I mean, we have just under 2 minutes to go for the game as of right now. So a fair amount of time is still left for these teams to kind of pick this one up. They're going to get the kill there on towards King Kunta as Nomad finds Molly. This is going to be the rotation now back towards Tower. We've not seen a lot of Tower, honestly, in a fair amount of well, I mean, it's mostly been garage play, honestly, over the course of this entire game. As you can see, the engagements are going to go down here for the OS. I believe that was picked up by the side of Lottery. They're going to use that as a tool to kind of charge forward. Number is looking to, I think, just keep this maintained. Is going to try to toss it off the edge. We'll get that reset. That's going to be 2 kills there, go in the favor of Lottery, as Fuzzy's going to be there with the OS waiting for that ball. They're going to have that sniper up top as well in the hands of King Kunta, who's got both the heat wave and the sniper, so the full arsenal right now is really ran up. So we're going to see how this is going to go as King Kunta is going to move forward and try to just go out here towards the outside. He's looking for somebody here. I mean, the ball is up in the tower right now, and no one from the side of Graphite's kind of really close to be able to do a whole lot about this, as they're just getting picked apart one by one. The push now will come in towards Cypher's Nest, as Blaze is going to find that first kill. Second one, I believe, did go the way of Lottery, so Graphite is going to lose 2. Graphite's going to lose 3. Nomad finds 2. Number and Blaze both go down, and that might just about be enough to actually secure this round, as the last one alive is going to be, well, it was Molly. Meowdoon is going to be the was going to be up over towards Snipers, yes, but it's not going to be enough, and that is going to be the first round going in the hands of Lottery. It was actually quite close here, as we're going to see the next round is going to come up. I mean, you want to see a lot of the slaying here. I was going to say was advantageous in favor of Graphite, because we saw Blaze and Molly going off, and on the other side, Nomad is 16 and 12 right now. Let's Be Civil 12, Fuzzy Gloves at 10 as well, along with 95 seconds of ball time. So almost every single second was due to Fuzzy Gloves, who also picks up 10 kills in the process. So really nice play there from the side of Lottery, and overall good teamwork and coordination to kind of protect the player with that ball. As they're going to be heading into the next round. The nades are going to come out from Molly, who's going to have the heat wave down below, is going to pop out, is going to get slammed back into the pillar as well, but is not able to do anything. Every single player from Lottery is currently there standing around, so we're going to see I mean, that was not an unfortunate gunfight that Molly was going to win probably any day of the week, unless you have an OS and a rocket launcher. Probably you were not going to win that engagement, which is a little unfortunate. Fuzzy Gloves is going to have that OS. I mean, Fuzzy, I want to say, has had the OS 2, maybe 3 times now over the course of this game. So, I mean, that is probably contributing pretty heavily to that nice 11-9 scoreline and 95 seconds of ball time, which I've already iterated on. But I'm going to say it again because it's worth repeating. The OBG player, you got to appreciate them here, as this is going to be a push from the side of Graphite. They're going to take down 2. They're looking for the ball, I think, which is going to be down below. It did get thrown off and reset, so good play out of Lottery. They're going to go 3 down, but they will succeed in getting that ball sent back to the spawn point, which will force Graphite to enter the kind of kill box that is the underground tunnel. And they're going to put some work in down there as they're trying to just stay alive up top. There's going to be King Kunta's just going to take a heat wave to the face along with a bounce, as he's going to get knocked back with the repel. Let's Be Civil now will be in the next engagement. Will take down Number. Molly's going to be up next. 2 targets to choose from. Has to kind of pick which one to shoot at. Is going to come in, just smack Civil in the face. Down they go, and this will be Graphite ball for the time being. They're going to stretch it out to about 17-point lead. It's going to continue on for the time being. OS is going to be up in 3 seconds as well. This is where all of Lottery is basically gathered towards. Molly's going to eat that nade, go down. Nomad is going to be the next player up in the engagement as King Kunta gets dropped by Number. The OS is still somehow on top of the board, but with 3 going down from the side of Graphite, this should be the OS going over to Lottery. You're going to see Nomad slam this one home, and here comes the push. That's a great shot to start it off onto Meowdoon, and took no damage in return. And here's the next stuff. The plasma pistol shot is going to pass right over Nomad's head. Oh, there you go. Okay, eats it, loses the entire OS. but is able to end up coming up with the kill anyway, and a teammate was able to get that trade, so ended up working at the end of the day. The OS going down, still worth it. Fuzzy Gloves is going to be up top and actually gets launched off into space there by a nade. I'm not exactly sure what happened there, but the ball went with him off up top. Off he goes, and that means the ball's going to get reset down below. Graphite's going to be the first one there to pick that one up, as they're going to be taking it back towards the tower. So an interesting, kind of like a version, I guess you could say, towards the side of garage after the first round. We spent a lot of time in the garage, and now it seems like that is not the case. Everyone's just pushing it towards tower. That's going to be a nice double kill out of number. Looking to make it 3. Gets the triple kill. Looking for that overkill. I think the player is actually dead, though, so he's not able to get that overkill. No can do. Number with a big play right now is up to 17 and 13 to be tied for the slaying lead on their team, and that should be a good amount of ball time. I mean, right now the lead for Graphite is pretty huge, and okay, he got one kill there. He hit somebody and then just got sent absolutely flying off the edge. But Graphite right now is up to a significant lead. It's going to be 81 to 25. It's going to be a nice pair of shots from Blaze, looking to make it another one with that sniper. Is not able to hit the no scope. Looking as King Kunta knows that his player is there with that sniper, doesn't want to challenge, is not even able to take out Meow You Doing. OS coming up in 8 seconds as well, but it's not gonna matter. Lottery's not gonna be there in time, and that does mean we are headed to a round 3. And that was a considerable turnaround actually from the side of Graphite, as I mean, it was a very close first round, a lot of back and forth, a lot of really close work, and then now we are going to be, I mean, that second one was almost a blowout, you could say, for the side of Graphite. I mean, they went up, it was like I think the final score was like 100 to 27, so Lottery was not able to find the stability that they were getting in that first round. I'm not sure if it's because Graphite kind of got smart to their intentions, but here comes Molly. He's going to mow down 2 players, pick up the sniper as well. He's going to enjoy that, and kind of the fruits of his labor for the time being is for a little bit here, as the OS will also be popped by numbers. So this is basically every power weapon and objective on the map currently going in favor of Graphite. They're going to go up pretty early here. It's going to be a nice shot with the sniper coming out of Molly. Blaze is going to find one. Civil will trade back on towards numbers, so it is going to be a 2v2 on the map. The Civil's going to find Blaze, but Meow You Doing still safe up top with that ball. He's chilling, has nothing he has to worry about because his entire team is just sacrificing their bodies for him. And okay, maybe now he has to worry about something. Off goes the ball. That's going to fly over the edge. We're going to pretend we never saw that nade. It definitely went where it was supposed to go. That's going to be a nice no-scope there from Meow You Doing. Able to pick that one up on towards Nomad, who's been basically just the menace on the other team. Nomad's currently 25 and 20. Let's be civil, though. Honorable mention there, 24 and 16 as well. So a lot of stuff going his way for the time being. The ball will get reset. This is going to be Lottery's chance here to kind of just get everything going and kind of get that full reset here. It's going to be 3 points. They're finally going to start taking some on the clock. Unfortunately, I think Civil just walked right into 2 players from the side of Graphite, so that reset I was talking about, not going to come in here, it looks like. Unfortunately, that's not going to be the case. They're going to go down the ball. Well, I was going to say was in the side of Graphite's hands, but Nomad's going to find a double kill, and 3 players are going to go down. Make that all 4. There's 4 dead for the side of Graphite. That's going to be everything that you could want, basically, for the side of Lottery. That is the moment that they sort of needed to kind of get back in here. You want to stabilize and just get back to it. Blaze, unfortunately, will take down Fuzzy, so that will be the ball up in the top of the tower, all protected, and Graphite is going to have to mount the siege here going forward. So we're going to see Molly's going to be the first one up. There's going to be, oh, it's just a massacre. All 4 dead for Graphite for the time being. And that is going to be another full reset, basically. So this actually is going to be Lottery putting in a significant amount of time into this. And the spawns are going to be so far away. So this is plenty for Lottery right now. They should be able to catch up and probably take the lead off of this. And now they just got to hold on for a little while longer. Okay, not a little while longer. They only had 40 points. You need 100 to win. But this is a really good start. And the trading 1-for-1 is still going their way here. And then fortunately, that's going to be 2 dead. Nomad, I believe, is going to chuck it off. So that's going to be the reset. But it was a significant amount of time that went the way of Lottery. So we're going to see the next push will be coming through. It's going to be Blaze with that heat wave. Is going to fire off a shot. Is going to have to back down, though, as it gets to 1 shot. And it's going to be another kind of reset here for the side of Graphite. The ball is still down below. No one's really touched it. They're all just going for those early opening kills, trying to get the advantage that they can early on, as King Kunta is barely going to stay alive. He does end up going down, but like the one bullet of the heat wave caught him, I think. And that's going to be the ball now. Graphite is going to grab that. They're going to rotate it here towards Garage, which is where I believe most of the team members are set up. Numbers going to find another pair of kills as well, though. So this is the opening that Graphite was looking for here, as they're going to be able to find another kill. Meow You Doing is going to go on a tear with a third kill, I believe. And this is just, I mean, it's a bunker right now for the side of Graphite. Lottery is going to be knocking on the front door. You got to just absolutely blast your way in. Fortunately, though, he's got to wait, as it does look like Civil's got a couple of teammates, and they just actually just threw the ball straight out. Blaze just kind of tossed the ball out into the open for the reset. And it's going to cost Graphite, it looks like, as 3 players are going to go down. The 4th one is going to get that OS, but it's 1 against the world right now. And that does mean the ball will go over to the side of Lottery. As Molly's going to be trying to work their way. Nomad is going to pick up that kill. Nomad's going to find 2, though. Finds both Number and Molly. Meow You Doing going to be the next one up at the front door, trying to toss the nades in there, as Nomad is basically everywhere trying to chow, it seems like. As that's going to be Graphite forced to back down for the time being. And this is going to be, again, you got Lottery retaking the lead on this map. And this is the 3rd and final round in this oddball here. So this is going to be something that, well, the side of Graphite can't really just let go for free, because you got to get to that ball. The push is going to come in. It's 77 to 63 here as the push goes flying through, as Blaze is going to find 1. Number's going to find another. That's going to be 3 dead here for Lottery. It's going to be a clean break from the side of Graphite. Okay, not as clean as I thought it was, as they're going to lose 2 on the way in, but they are going to get the break that they wanted. They're going to get the ball possession here, and they're going to start picking up some time once again. You're going to see Blaze is actually going to fall. Nomad's going to find that one. We're going to have Molly just trying to play Ring Around the Rosie, trying to stay alive, is not going to succeed. Nomad's going to find that one as well. Nomad's up to 37 kills, which is getting absolutely ridiculous in this lobby. But Nomad is just taking over. Does end up falling to Meow You Doing, but a teammate will trade out. Let's Be Civil is going to be there for that trade. It's 94 points. Graphite really has to go here. Lottery is not going to win off this push here unless he can get in on towards that ball. Number's got to get around the corner. He's not going to be able to do so, and that is going to be it. That's going to be Lottery taking it 2-1, as they're going to win that map, and it is going to be Lottery versus Graphite. Lottery with the 1-0 map lead as we are head to Aquarius Slayer. I mean, there's not much in terms of power weapons. You're looking at, you know, the heat wave, the standard kind of heat wave, the dynamo nades. Oh. Okay, I'm told we had a stream issue. Okay, interesting. I did not, okay, I didn't see it. Alright, I didn't see any of that. I gotta turn my head like fully to see the stream control, so I don't actually notice right now if the stream dies, but it does sound like we're back. We should be good. This is gonna be the camo currently in the hands of Let's Be Civil for the time being. Is gonna open this up 1-0. Lottery looking to kind of make a statement, and Nomad is already going to start us off. I mean, the statement was made in map number 1. That's going to be a double kill there out of Let's Be Civil. Finds both players. Molly and Blaze are both going to fall. Fuzzy Gloves again picks up Meow You Doing. And this right now is looking just like Lottery is just charging forward. They are rolling right now through the side of Graphite. Graphite is just kind of taking all the chows right now and opening up into 1v2s across the board here. As, I mean, it's really nice play out of the side of Lottery. But I mean, if you're Graphite, you got to kind of slow it down. You can't afford to be taking this, and Let's Be Civil just going to absolutely roll you over 6-0 to start this one off. 1v2s does not matter. As you can see, Let's Be Civil, I mean, it does not go well for the side of Graphite because they're falling all across the board. Let's Be Civil says, nah, I don't care about that. I'm going to take both of you on, and wins both of them and stayed alive to boot. That is finally going to be Graphite gaining some sort of control, as they're going to pick up 3 kills of their own. That's going to be 11-7 now, as King Kunta is going to take down Molly on close range with that heat wave. So again, the push is coming from the side of Lottery. There's so much going on from their team. And I mean, 6-1, Let's Be Civil. I mentioned Nomad was the player to watch. Apparently, Let's Be Civil took that personally here. It's currently 7-1 right now to open this map up, and it's just Graphite falling across the board. It's 16-9 right now, 7-point lead very early on in this game, as Let's Be Civil once again is going to grab that camo. And Graphite here has to slow it down. They need to have some stabilization here right now, because at the rate they're going, this is going to get out of hand extremely quickly. I mean, you have Lottery already doubling their score right now. It's 10-18. as they're just trying to get around the corner, just try to stay alive. I mean, a lot of the problem is that they're incredibly spread out. Players are just all across the map, and I mean, you can't deal with this grouped up lottery in that way. As I mean, they're going to take down Blaze once again, currently 4 and 6 on the board. It's a 10-point lead from lottery early on, and this is just, I mean, it is just kind of like a masterpiece right now in terms of what you need to do, how to play Slayer. They're grouped up, they're taking the double chows every time, and they are picking them off. I mean, the side of Graphite just can't do anything about it. It's 24-12 to open this one up, which is incredible. As we're going to see right now, Blaze is going to be in one engagement in the base. They're finally going to pick that one up, but King Kunt is going to trade back on towards Molly in the middle of the map. And it does look like there's one in the base as well. Blaze is going to get caught from behind. Down he goes. And once again, lottery. I mean, if you look at it right now, the view that we see from Meow You Doing screen, or well, it's now number, but I mean, Meow You Doing was facing down 3 players. He might not have known it. There's 3 players right in front. And unfortunately, that is kind of the situation that Graphite has been seeing over the course of this entire map. It's going to be a double kill out of Blaze. Looking to make it some more as he's going to go for that shell. Finds Let's Be Civil as well. Looking for the unofficial overkill. Is not able to pick it up. Ends up getting traded out though. So that is going to be, I mean, it's now down to 7. The lead is actually beginning to shrink. It was 12 at one point, which was the highest I believe it was in the course of the map. We're down to 7. It's down to 6. So this is the side of Graphite beginning to kind of step it up. Maybe they needed a little bit to warm up, even though, you know, you had a whole oddball to kind of get warmed up on this. But for the time being, you do know that this is going to be some stabilization. Lottery is going to have to continue to group up. You were playing the beginning of the map so well, but this is going to be a camo going over to the side of Graphite. So off the rip, they're finally going to get something going here. And well, as I say that, ends up getting double chowed, goes down. So the camo did not end up getting anything out of it, unfortunately. But we're going to continue forward. Meow You Doing is going to be the next player up. Lead in the lobby in, okay, I was going to say lead in the lobby in assists. It's not even close. King Kunta has 11. As Nomad's going to find another. That's going to be 3 dead again from the side of Graphite. It's 37-24. We're up to a 13-point lead now. And I mean, it did look like for a while that Graphite was getting better, and they were able to stabilize for a little bit, and then it just kind of went all out the window. I'm not exactly sure what happened here. You had the camo and everything too, and the heat wave, and really just nothing came out of it, and it just looks like, oh my goodness, down goes number. Let's Be Civil's 14-5, Nomad's 12-3. They're on a mission right now, and that mission is to go up 2-0 in the series, because Graphite is just kind of falling apart at the seams here across the board. They're not able to do much. Blaze is finally going to get 1 kill there on towards Fuzzy. But it just looks like right now that is kind of just really out of hand. It's 43-28. Lottery just kind of took all the momentum out of map 1. And I don't know, maybe they're just really good at Aquarius Slayer. Probably don't want to meet them on Aquarius CTF from what it looks like here, but you never know. But right now, it does look like that all that work for the season is coming into fruition. And I mean, realistically, they shouldn't lose this. We've seen crazier, to be honest. 45-32 is not the biggest lead that I believe has been kind of blown on the stream, but probably gonna be safe here to close this one out the way Lottery is playing. They've been playing this fantastically over the course of this game. I don't really see them blowing it now. Then again, I could fully just cast a curse and all of a sudden they go 4 down 5 times in a row. I don't know, but doesn't seem to be the case as of right now, as we're going to open it up, and that's actually going to be a pair of kills opening up for the side of Graphite, looking to make it 3 as he's going to toss the nade out towards Let's Be Civil, as number is going to have to drop back. I just realized that gamer tag, is that gamer tag number I? I want to say it's the number 1, but that's definitely an I, and that's a little suspicious here, but I mean, I is also technically 1, so that's one way you could probably boot it. It's going to try to boost away, get away from a teammate here. His teammate's going to come in for the support, actually, and, well, okay, no one's actually going to die, it turns out, as, well, no, Number's actually to pick that one up on a Nomad, and I did say they probably don't lose this, and I definitely just cast a curse day, because here comes Graphite. They've gone on a 6-0 run. In the past few minutes here, as they're going to continue to just roll forward. There's going to be another kill. There's going to be 2 though, finally going the other way. It's going to be 48-39. Graphite is looking, well, Lottery, excuse me, is looking to close this one out here, as Nomad and Kill there. I mean, they're just going to group up as 4. You just got to run forward. You pick up 1 kill. It's over. There it is. That is going to be the map. It's going to be 50-40. for the side of Lottery is they're going to go up to best to prevent that from happening, but we are going to see what turns out from that as we're going to have Let's Be Civil is going to be the first one up. I mean, that's a lot of players going down on the hill. As of right now, it's going to be 4 dead from Graphite. That is not the start you wanted to see. That's for sure. As Lottery is going to find 4 players, down they go. And it's going to be Lottery on the hill for the time being. They're going to have that camo up and running. Nomad is trying to hit this jump up, is finally going to get up there. No, but this is going to be a considerable early point advantage, I want to say, for Lottery. And well, okay, I say considerable, it's like 2 ticks, it looks like. Doesn't look like anyone stayed on the hill long enough to actually get it. That's going to be a nice shot from Nomad up top, has that camo, and is going to see Molly up top as well, looking to, well, put the shots down range. And it does look like the side of Graphite is going to regroup back off towards P2 here. The number's going to be stuck behind the pillar in the middle. And as, oh, okay, there goes 2 on each side. Blaze is going to find a double actually here. And, well, Nomad is barely going to survive. Nomad's going to be the only player up from his team at the moment, as 3 players from Graphite come charging forward. And that is going to be the next one we go. As I mean, this hill is going to take absolutely forever for a while, because neither team seems to actually maintain control of it. I mean, it's been very close. All these gunfights are trading out considerably. You can see the players are going to be going down. Blaze is going to be the one next up, putting in the shots down range, and that should be Graphite just taking the lead on this point for the time being. We're going to see how long this lasts, because players have not been able to stay up. I mean, it just rains nades on this point all across the board, but the shock rifle will be in the hands of Meow You Doing. As well, Meow You Doing is going to be putting the shots over top, just kind of looking out for a teammate. And that one, unfortunately, was absolutely wild miss, but it doesn't matter. Picks Nomad on the second one. And is going to just continue forward as P2. That should take them over towards P2. There you go. Graphite is going to take the lead off the rip here. And Fuzzy goes, we're going to fall. So Lottery looking a little bit scattered here. Has not been able to kind of make much out of the opening of this map for the time being. As you can see, the players are going to be moving forward. Nomad is going to peek out. And we'll just continue forward. I mean, Meow just with that shock rifle, just kind of locking down this top. There's going to be 3 players in this direction, though, as all 4 are going to be coming up. It looks like Lottery just coming off the spawns. That's going to be a great no-scope. Almost makes it a second. Runs out of ammo. Is going to have to fall back. The highlight reel is going to have to wait a little bit here, as Nomad's going to find 2 players. Meow You Doing did get away, though. It does look like they did not know where they went. This Blaze is going to be the next one up. That's going to be the last bullet out of Nomad's BR. It's going to finish that one off. And that's going to be the next point. Well, this point will be taken over by Lottery. I mean, Graphite made considerable amount of progress here. You can say 2 to 3 or 2/3 or so finished up, as the shots will be raining in from up top. Meow You Doing's going to fall. Number's going to fall. Molly's going to come around the backside. Is going to find one. Is going to interrupt the killing spree of Nomad. But there's going to still be 2 players here from the side of Lottery. The nades are going to fly in. Down goes Molly. Down goes Blaze as well. So Number and Meow You Doing are going to be the 2 players remaining, and they're not going to be very near that point here. So Graphite is going to have to be coming in from the outside, as you're going to see Nomad walking around here. And we're going to see this push coming in. It's going to be all from the seaside, from Hydro, as they're going to be, where Molly's going to fall, Nomad's going to fall as well, but it doesn't matter. At that point, will take over to the side of Lottery. It's going to be a triple kill for Blaze. Finds 3 of the 4 players of Lottery. Number 4 is all the way across the map, so there's no chance of an overkill here. But this is kind of like a late rotation out of both teams. Neither team seemed ready for this one. As you can see, they're both just kind of randomly, they're just scrambling across the map here, trying to get to that point, try to get to that P3 over here at the A strongholds. But I mean, right now it's just gonna be Blaze here. I think there's nobody else really here. This is gonna be, well, okay, one teammate there. This is gonna be just players set up here for the side of Graphite. They do seem to be far more in control of this map than the Aquarius Slayer. The Slayer was a little bit rough. We're not gonna lie about that. It was a little bit rough for the Graphite team, but they do seem like they've definitely recollected themselves. They're gonna get a clean sweep on this one, actually. I mean, Lottery has not been able to get anywhere close. That's a 3 dead again. That's gonna be a free point, completely uncontested by the side of Lottery, as we're gonna head towards P4. And boy, do I hate this one. I mean, people who have heard me on the broadcast know it's like I'm very opinionated about some of these King of the Hill points, and this is a terrible one. You just chuck any nade in, and it's gonna continue going on. So As Meow You Doing will be in that first engagement here with King Kunt. Is going to pick that one up, going to fall back and just kind of recharge the shields here. Has that disruptor out, which did, I believe, get... it got buffed in the last update, I believe, into like a considerable length, so I do believe it's actually relatively a useful weapon now. Nomad's gonna be jumping this corner, trying to stay alive as the shots will be raining in from Meow You Doing. As the whole Meow is suddenly just gonna get absolutely double shot here, and is not gonna be long for this world goes down at the hands of Fuzzy. And that is gonna be the next point, though, ticking over to the side of Graphite once again. So Lottery did not get in on the last 2 points. It's basically just been 2 straight hills for the side of Graphite, which as we head over towards Hydro here, or Turbine, I forgot what it's called. I think it's Turbine now. As we're going to be moving out, Molly's going to grab that shock rifle, headed towards up top, is going to... Oh my goodness. You can't do... Oh, just absolutely clotheslines. Let's be civil out of the corner. I think just reflexively just pulled the trigger. That's not going to be the case there, as Fuzzy Gloves is going to be cross range. It does look like once again Graphite is going to be the one fully up inside this hill. Lottery's not really been able to touch it. I believe they're finally getting onto the hill now. As there's going to be more shots coming in from Molly. He's going to land, trying to line that one up. Unfortunately, he's not able to get those shots all the way across the map, but it's still going to be okay. His teammates are going to be inside the hill here. That's going to be 3-1 right now. Graphite looking for that next hill to kind of close this one out, send us to the strongholds on streets, as they're going to continue. I mean, the shots at range, the assists are going to come through. Meow You Doing's going to finish that one off. Nomad's going to be hopping up, though, on towards Hydro, on towards that point. The push is going to be coming in from up top. I think he just naded... Okay, no, didn't nade a teammate. I thought he might have there. Not the case in this scenario. And it's Molly's going to land another no scope. That's a nice one on towards Nomad as we make it a double. Not able to make it the triple, but it's going to be once again Graphite on the hill. And I mean, Lottery has not been able to touch this. Lottery has not been able to touch any of the past basically 3 hills for the time being. That's what it seemed to be. So you can see players are going to be coming forward, and that is going to be... I mean, once again, it does look like Graphite should be able to close this one out. Lottery's not really been able to get anywhere close to this for the time being. And, okay, well, as I say that, it does look like they're finally going to get in just a little bit. They're already able to force the players out, but again, 2 going down for the side of Lottery. 3 are going to go down. And unless they're able to get here at the very last tick, it's not going to be the case. That's going to be the point. That is going to be the map. It's going to be 4-1 there in favor of the strongholds is going to be our map. And right out of the gate, we're going to have all the players, several headed towards B. Number has faked me out. He's in fact going for that rocket launcher and is going to just eat the business end of that boomstick. He is going to end up falling. Molly's going to find another one, though. There is going to be one in the chamber still for that rocket launcher. It's going to be the hands of Molly. But Molly will be the only one alive from his team for the time being. Is going to have to try to stay alive with this and make use of this power weapon. Trying to just kind of fake it out, go towards B, as you do see Lottery is going to pick up A, so that's going to be AC going in favor of the side of Lottery. Graphite is going to be in hold of B. That's going to be a long-range shot with the rocket launcher. He's able to pick that one up, so big kill there as they're going to move towards C. This should pull Graphite in a couple different directions here and should open up B if there's players alive from the side of Lottery, but Graphite is going to be winning those kills. They're going to be winning the gunfights. Lottery not in a position to do much about this. They will end up giving C for free without anything going over towards the side B, and you can just now see the push coming in towards B. 3 players are going to flood in there, as you're going to see the stalker rifle in the hands of Molly at long range, trying to support the team with the long range shots. We're hitting some of them, not hitting all of them. His teammates are going to start falling, but he's going to find Nomad. And B should here end up going over because... Oh, I was going to say go over, but no, actually. In fact, Blaze is going to find one. And that is actually... No, okay, it did tick over. So B should get reset here by the side of Lottery. They're going to start picking up some of that early time. And they're probably going to be going into the lead here. As you can see, for the time being, this will be a push from the side of Graphite. They're all going to be coming up this ramp. The C side is the one that you ideally don't want to end up in because it's just so easy, and the height advantage you have to be able to kind of spawn trap them down below. Molly's going to be here running interference over towards A, try to pull the attention of Lottery to open up open up B, basically for some opportunities. As there you go, that's going to be B taken over by the side of Graphite. The push will come through here as eventually Number's going to die. It took a little longer than you probably would have hoped out of Nomad. Nomad's actually going to fall from a nade, and that'll be a reset here. So A was being captured by the side of Graphite. Molly did end up falling on the point, so that does mean it's going to be just BC now for the side of Lottery, or for the side of Graphite, as they're going to retake the lead here, as the Rockets are going to be out. I believe that was King Kunta who had them. It ended up falling as well in the same time, so kind of self-destruction. The Rockets a little too close for the time being, or for comfort, and we're going to continue going forward, as that's going to be A and B currently in the hands of Lottery. That's going to be a nice push in towards red from the side of Graphite, but Nomad is going to stand strong. Is going to be kind of knocked down a little bit. Is going to chow out though with the shield. Is going to find two. Gets the double with the pair of headshots. Really nice shots there coming out of Nomad. Is going to overextend here. Try to push towards C. This will force a spawn on the other side of the map for the side of Graphite. But you do have teammates there to defend it as well. Nomad's going to pick this one up. Probably just try to rotate back through B. Back over towards A. You do see A is going to be capped now in favor of Graphite, unless someone from the side of Lotteries can do anything about it. Chances are, if the answer is no, they're going to let that one go and they're going to flip. But this is what you don't want to see. You don't want to trade C for AB, and that does mean that Lottery does have to get in there, but unfortunately they will end up losing the point. That is going to be AB now going over to the side of Graphite. That is kind of the risk that you run when you do one of those overextensions, is that you do end up forcing the spawn out, and your team has to be in a position to kind of handle that. Unfortunately, it does not seem like Lottery was able to do so, and as a result, they end up losing both of these points, as Nomad didn't actually finish that kill though. His Number's going to take him down, as King Kunta is going to be the next one up. Kunta is going to find one. Is not okay, I think went down, because okay, yeah, King Kunta definitely fell, as Let's Be Civil is going to fall to Meow You Do, and that's going to be one player down on each side. But at the end of the day, Graphite is still going to stand tall with that AB setup. They're going to take the lead here momentarily. The rocket launcher is also up, so that's the other power weapon here that we're looking for, as all these players are kind of fighting over it. No one's even paying attention to B. Basically everybody is here looking for this rocket launcher. That is going to be Molly running out, the kind of brave opening soul to charge out and get the weapon. Ends up falling though, and that does deliver it kind of to the hands of the side of Lottery. That's going to be now Nomad with that rocket launcher. Is going to be the first one up. I don't know how he didn't kill himself with that one. Most definitely should have. That's going to be the triple. Looking for the overkills, not able to finish it off on towards Molly. Molly's able to find one, but does get traded out in the process. As you're going to see, next player's up. We're going to have Number working their way over here towards the point. It's going to be 120 to 90 here right now. Advantage to Graphite, but Lottery is going to start catching up here and just kind of working their way forward. That's going to be a nice kill there from Number, but that's 3 dead from Graphite, as they're all going to fall. This is going to be, should give Lottery the opportunity to just set up everything that they need here and be in the positions. You probably don't want to overextend here if you can afford it, because you're going to break the trap and you know exactly where they're coming from in terms of predictability. But they're going to do so anyways. They're going to charge forward. That's a little bit of an unfortunate nade there from Molly, but Number's going to be here on towards B, is going to get that cap off. So AC is going to be in the possession of the side of Lottery, with B going to Graphite, but it looks like that's going to flip. C is going to go in the hands of Graphite. B should be going over to Lottery, unless Blaze is going to say something about this, and say something Blaze will do. Going to find one, looking for a second, and that's going to be BC now in favor of Graphite as well. Okay, King Kunta immediately just says no thank you, we're going to evict you out of here immediately. Down go 2 players at Graphite, and that is going to be B now going in favor of Lottery. As you're going to see, it's going to be AB. Lottery is going to maintain this. I mean, this game has just been flipping back and forth, and it's been so close over the course of this game. You can see B now is going to be hopped on by Graphite. Number's going to be here, as they're just trying to maintain their lead. It's 131 to 127. So right now, incredibly close for the time being. You're going to see the shots coming through. King Kunta is going to try to pick off Number, but Number is just going to kind of dip out of there. Doesn't want anything to do with that. And continue we go. As it's going to be, I guess, relatively quiet here on the Western Front for the time being. As you do in this, I mean, in this scenario, I mean, the play, if you're the side of Lottery, you really just want to get towards C. You want to cause a distraction, force the players to kind of move out and kind of spread their B defenses thin, so the rest of your team can just slam B and just overrun the other side. Unfortunately, the distraction didn't really work as planned. Number's going to come through and is still standing strong on this point and is preventing Lottery from just getting in here. Instead, Lottery's going to go for that C cap, and they almost had it, and then it just got reset. It does look like the player ended up dying, so Lottery has kind of gone back to the old tried and true, slam yourself into B and hope for the best. Unfortunately, slamming yourself into B means you're slamming yourself into the brick wall that is Number and Blaze, who are standing tall, and they're picking up all the kills necessary here on B. Was able to find 1, 2, and they're looking for some more. The nade's gonna fly through, and King Kunt is gonna land right on top of that. He's gonna end up falling. Molly at long range will find Nomad as well, and this is gonna be Graphite crossing the 200 point mark. Lottery's gonna go 3 down here, and that is gonna be a bit of an issue for these players, as Blaze will be here over towards C as well, so the protection is gonna be all across the board. They're gonna be ready for these pushes. And Lottery is looking a little bit lost. That rocket launcher is going to be up in 5 seconds, so that should be kind of your opportunity to break. But the problem is that you're just losing so many points on the board. That's going to be a great set of shots from Molly. Finds the perfect there, but it's going to be 231 to 127. Lottery's got a long way to go to come back into this game, and that's a pretty good start, as Nomad is, or Let's Be Civil, I believe, was the one who had that, but Blaze is going to be the one charging with a rocket launcher. Finds 2. That's going to blow Lottery out of the water. They're going to go 2 down here. And this one, well, Molly was on towards A. They're on towards B as well, so they're just kind of capping across the board here for the time being. It does look like the player on B did end up falling, as the swings are going to come. The little T-Rex arm, sort of. The trade will be there at the very end, but that was advantageous to the side of Lottery. You wanted to maintain and just keep him off the point here. As you can see, the nades are going to get thrown out. Blaze is going to pick up that opening kill. It's just going to be an all-out war for B for the time being, as Lottery is going to be trying to make this comeback, as they're trying to just stay alive. Nomad's going to end up falling, though. That's going to be a big kill from the side of Blaze. Blaze looking for a second here, is not able to find it, but a teammate will trade it out. Number's going to find it at long range. Fuzzy Gloves is going to be the next player up. Let's Be Civil is going to take down Meow You Doing, as Molly's going to go right down the middle, probably on towards A, cause a distraction here, and kind of thin out the numbers at B. But it is going to be 231 to 175. This is Lottery making a considerable comeback back into this game, as they're just standing tall now. Nomad and Let's Be Civil are both going to pick up kills. There's no rocket launcher to break open a site for a little bit either. So this is going to be a good amount of time going the way of Lottery. They're about to cross the 200 point mark, and Graphite looks like they need to come up with a new plan, because slamming the front door like what they were doing before, not working as well as you'd hope. That's going to be a double kill, though. 2 are going to fall. Let's Be Civil's going to find 1, but he's going to end up get taken down as Fuzzy Gloves falls as well. Meow You Doing was caught all the way in the back. A, I believe, was going their way. It is going to go their way, and this should be B also going their way, unless Number can get taken down. But this is going to be still points going in favor of Graphite here, as okay, there he goes down. He's going to go down. B and A, or A is going to be capped here by Graphite, it looks like, so they are by Lottery, so they are going to return to gaining points, but the shotgun is going to be out. That's going to be a double kill from Meow You Doing, as they're going to find 3 kills. That's actually a triple from Meow You Doing, as that's going to be 4 dead on the board, and that might be the map, unless someone can get here fast enough from the side of Lottery to touch B and prevent it. That is not going to be the case, it looks like, and that is going to be Graphite forcing a map 5, 250 to 206, as they are going to send it. Working on it. As yeah, unfortunately I forgot to transition that, but anyways, you've missed quite a bit basically of Lottery just kind of running rampart over Graphite for the time being, as we do see as of right now, Meow You Doing is going to be charging forward, trying to pick up 1, is able to pick up the first kill, and we're going to continue to go forward. Blaze is going to be the one working around the back with that sniper. It's going to be 17 to 8, so a really big opening here from the side of Lottery. Yeah, I fully just forgot to switch the screen. It should come over in a minute here, as the delay is rough. So it is a 45-second delay for competitive integrity. That's going to be no ammo in the snipers. Nomad's going to have to drop that, and is unfortunately going to go down anyways. So we're going to see, again, it's going to be 20 to 10. It's a very early 10-point lead. We've seen this before. And it's called Aquarius 2.0 basically, because this is something that has happened previously. Graphite is going to go down early, and in this case they need a way to come back in to this game. As you can see, the players are going to continue. That's going to be a great set of kills out of Blaze. Is going to fall to the nade, though, in return. The OS will be in the hands of Nomad once again. The power-ups kind of all just go in the way of Lottery, as they're going to have that OS. Nomad looking to use it for sure. Well, I mean, if Nomad is able to find somebody to shoot at, I guess. I mean, everyone just seems to be avoiding and running away as far as I can, and I can't really say you blame them, as that's going to be a big kill onto me. I don't know how Meowdoon got up that high in the air, but whatever it is, ended up picking that kill, and that is going to be the sound of a rocket flying your way, and that is going to be Nomad sent flying from an explosion. But 24 to 18, this gap is closed considerably. It's only a 6 kill difference. Make that 5, as Graphite is trying to make sure that map 2 does not repeat itself. They don't end up going down a huge amount at the start, and they are doing a fantastic job as of right now, just kind of maintaining their lead, or just coming back into this and just making sure that the side of Lottery can't get too far away from them. It's only 4 kills right now, which is really, really good here for the side of Lottery, or excuse me, of Graphite. They're maintaining just kind of like a low differential. I mean, the last time we saw this, they brought it down to like 7 kills, 6 kills, and then Lottery exploded with a series of kills once again. So looking to see what is going to happen in this case, whether or not that might be a possibility. I mean, they're just trying to keep it close until the very end. That's all you have to do, is a 3 kill difference, and I can tell you they are definitely succeeding in their mission as of right now. Lottery is not able to pull away, and this is the position that you want to be in if you're Graphite. You want to stay close, you want to maintain it, wait for the power weapons to come up once again, and then you just charge out with a wave of everything possible. So you can see that's going to be a number. I mean, the team of Graphite is doing a better job this time of also just grouping up. Just overall grouping up, maintaining their kind of positioning as a team. But there you go. King Kunta, Nomad, both going to open up with kills. Molly's going to trade back on towards Civil. That's going to be a plasma pistol shot going to come flying in towards Numbers, so he's going to have to fall back. And you're going to see moving forward, Kunta's going to go down. That's going to be a nice repel on the grenade too that came flying in. So very nice use of the equipment to just stay alive. Molly's going to find another. And this is going to be a tie game here. Ladies and gentlemen, we do see Lottery has blown a 10-point lead, as I say that nicely, as I mean, this is a great comeback here from the side, and oh my god, Blaze just tore through the entire team of Lottery there, and that is going to be a lead for the first time in a Slayer, basically, in the course of this entire series for the side of Graphite. As you're going to see, I mean, Blaze is just going on an absolute tear right now. There's going to be, I think that's 6 in a row. With the BR2, no power weapon needed, doesn't need any additional firepower, still going. It's 15 and 9. Something unlocked. Something has unlocked with Blaze. Blaze now, okay, right as I say that, he dies. Unfortunate, but that is now a 5-point lead from the side of Graphite, looking to make this reverse sweep a possibility, and they're doing an incredible job of it as of right now. That's going to be 2 going down. So now it's going to be, for the first time, Lottery is going to have to work their way in from the back. They are the ones who are going to have to try and figure this one out. They're not up. They do not have a lead. And this is kind of an unusual position, I guess you could say, for them after the way the first Slayer went. So we're going to see how they end up doing here. Nomad is going to be the first one child out. He's going to end up falling, but King Kuntas will trade back on towards Molly. That's going to be a second trade as well. Double kill there from, I believe it was Number, as Meowdoon is going to come in from behind with that back smack with the sniper rifle in hand. Misses the no scope, it didn't matter. Has the melee, was able to time that correctly, and that is going to be, the side of Graphite is going to be at 43 points. They are getting there slowly and getting, well, slowly, but they're getting there for sure. As you can see, Meowdoon is going to be the next one up with that sniper. Is going to land the shot, but won't be able to get the follow-up. Is going to have to toss out that nade instead. Because this player is moving back and forth here. I mean, if you're side of Lottery, you have to go, and you're going to have to go soon because you are down by a considerable amount. You can't afford to trade out anymore because you're down by 7. But that's going to be if the side of Graphite is going to kind of give you any opportunity to get back into this game. So far, they've done a fantastic job of just kind of staying back, not doing a whole lot, and trying to just avoid any unnecessary challenges. And right as I say unnecessary challenges, we're going to have 2 players going down from the side of Graphite with no trades going back. So this is going to be kind of an opening sequence that Lottery was looking for. They're only down by 2 here for the time being. As we're going to see, again, 2 players with Graphite going down. Blaze is going to get a trade back with that nade. And they're going to be up here by 3 kills. The OS, though, goes in favor of Fuzzy Gloves. So you're going to see where these players are going to move next. Fuzzy Gloves is going to be trying to take that OS. Is going to have to try to make a play for the team, because they are going to be down and they're running out of time here. I mean, okay, no, not time, but you're running out of lives, because you're basically going to have to play it like a Call of Duty S&D. You can afford to give away 5 deaths, and that is it. That's all you can do, and you can do that. I learned it. All right, I learned that. I did not know you could do that actually with the repel. I did not know that's how that worked. Okay, I've never seen that before, so that was cool. As well, the rocket's actually flying. It won't kill anybody, but it's gonna get rid of the shields on 3 players. It looks like they're not able to kind of follow it up. And here we go. This is gonna be a push coming in. Nomad's gonna fall. That's gonna be 1 traded back. It's gonna be 47 to 43, 48 to 44. The trades are going in favor of Graphite. They are perfectly happy to get these trades out. They are okay because they do have that life lead. Glottery cannot afford to do that. It's gonna be 44 to 48 still. I mean, after we just kind of had like a flurry of activity, and then it's just kind of paused. Lottery doesn't want to overcommit. Graphite wants Lottery to come to them because they have that kill lead. They only need 2 more kills here, and that does mean Lottery might have to wait for power weapons, for the rocket launchers, for snipers, anything we can get picks without being traded back on. So you're going to see how they're going to end up moving forward. I mean, they're just waiting. You have plenty of time to wait, too. There's 3 minutes on the clock. More than enough time for power weapons to respawn. As you see, Blaze is just kind of watching it. He knows somebody wants to go for it, and he's going to be waiting. It's going to be Nomad. We're going to see if Nomad's going to be able to pick this one up. They're not going to spot him here, it looks like. As they're finally going to see somebody. Okay, Blaze is finally going to pop out. They're all just waiting on this sniper rifle. They know the power weapons are where the side of Lottery wants to go, but nobody's giving up their lives. And I mean, Lottery seems kind of smart to this. Oh, okay, I was going to say smart to it, as it does seem like Molly's going to be the one with that sniper, just kind of playing back for what happened. He missed it. It was there was a repulsor used on a rocket, and the rocket went back the other way, and I did not know that's how it worked. But I learned. As you can see, the pings coming through. Blaze just doing the shot calls and pinging out to enemies for the teammates. I was going to see the sniper is going to move around the corner. We have X-ray, so we know exactly where everybody is, but they don't. They do not know where these players are, and that's going to be 2 players going down for the side of Graphite. That is going to be big opening kills. No trade back. Molly is going to be the last one standing. It's 47 to 48. This is the semifinals as well. Reminder, that's going to be a great shot from the back. Just domes, let's be civil. That means now Graphite only needs 1 more kill. The OS is going to go in favor of Nomad, and it's all going to be coming down to this. Molly looking to just finish it off with 1 sniper. That's all it needs to do. On the other side, Lottery needs 3 straight kills. They cannot afford to give up any more here. No one can be standing still. We're going to see the rocket, I believe, in the hands of King Kunta. That's finally going to have it. The snipes are going to fly out. Nothing is going to hit, as the sniper duel is going to continue here for the time being. But, I mean, while Molly's doing this, we're looking for the rest of the team. What is everyone else doing? King Kunta's literally sitting in a corner with a rocket launcher. That doesn't really seem fair that it's going to fly out. He's actually going to go down. That's going to be it. The rocket launcher was not able to finish it off. He pays for it with his life.